What up guys, James here from Cigar Reviews, and today we are looking at my First Opus X. Let's check it out. Alright, so this is my First Opus X, and you're probably wondering, what the heck? How have you not had an Opus X? You've been smoking and reviewing cigars for like 7, 8 years? Well, the truth is I just kind of stayed away from them. I just kind of figured, you know, like, what's the big deal? Everyone smokes them. It's just like, I don't know, I was really into like boutique cigars and stuff like that. So I just never really felt like a connection to these, and they were kind of branded as like super strong cigars. And for me, I was just kind of like, well, I don't really like super strong cigars. But I got one for Christmas last year, and let's try it out because I haven't had one before. Now, I haven't been smoking cigars lately because it's just so hot in Arizona. It's like 100 degrees. As soon as I took this outside, it started cracking everywhere. I mean, that's how hot it is compared to inside the humidor. So that's why, if you guys are like, this is not even a cigar channel. Well, it is. It's just, it's so hot, and I have other hobbies, and I'm getting into like drones, and I just got this new camera. And so there's a lot of cool things going on that just, it's not just cigars. So I'm sorry about that. I still might change my name. So look out for that. But this is the Opus X Perfección number 4. And I can tell it's the number 4 because it comes with the sleeve, and I guess only a few sizes come with the cedar sleeve. So basically this is like a petite Corona kind of a thing. I believe it's 40 ring gauge by like 5.5 or something like that. Basically it's like a skinny Robusto. And so it's perfect size for today because I'm pretty busy today. But yeah, let's try it out. Hopefully this thing doesn't crack anymore on me. If I was gonna like roll my own cigars again, which I need to do, I have a ton of tobacco from Leaf Only. This is the size I would roll. Woo! Mind blown. This thing, so these are Dominican cigars, and Dominican cigars are typically known for being mild and smooth, but what makes the Opus X interesting is that they're generally, you know, fuller bodied. So I guess it's kind of contradictory, and they're, you know, they come in limited, you know, because it's a special type of tobacco in a special region. So that's why these are really popular, is because you can age them very well, and they are pretty relatively limited. And you know, people just love these things. Like, I know people that just smoke like Fuente, you know what I mean? By the way, I met him at the Big Smoke last year at Las Vegas. That was pretty cool. He was really short. He was like, I mean, he was like down here. I mean, he was like a foot shorter. The magazines make these guys look huge, and then you meet him in real life, you're like, dang, I'm the tall one. Wow. But really nice guy. His whole family was there actually, so I shook like their hand. I mean, there were so many people, I didn't really get to talk, but you know, I met all of his family. They're really, really cool people, it seems like. Creamy, bold. It has this sort of like tingling back of the throat spice. I don't know what kind of cedar or pepper, you know. I don't know if these actually impart any flavor, but they certainly smell good. And for today's drink, we're drinking some Baroda bourbon. This is a Michigan bourbon. My wife picked it up when she was back home, and it's from the Round Barn Distillery. And I love this stuff. It's a very good, simple bourbon, if that makes any sense. Like the kind of bourbon that doesn't surprise you, it's just really good all around. That's what this bourbon is. And if you're crazy like me, you add some orange bitters to it just because you think that it deserves just a tiny bit of that aromatic quality. Sometimes that's what I do. Like if I like a bourbon, I'll just add just a little bit of orange bitter to it, and that just blows me away. That's going to be good. That's going to be good with this cigar. I can tell right now. You know when you can tell? Like you can just, perfect burn, perfect draw, lots, like just a super long finish. Like it comes on your tongue smooth and creamy, and then it ends kind of spicy in the back. It's really nice. This could be like my cigar, you know what I mean? This is not a cigar for a newbie smoker. I wouldn't give this to like a new guy who's never had one. This is a sophisticated cigar. This is like a guy who has like a, you know, a sophisticated palate. This is someone who knows what they're doing. This is not, I wouldn't consider this like a golf course cigar. This is like a nice, you know, afternoon cigar with the bourbon. I mean this is that kind of cigar, you know. I'm digging this super white ash. It's not a perfect burn right now. All right, I'm back about another inch down. I'm in like Zen mode right now. Like I haven't had a cigar in a while, and this is just so good. Let me try it out here. It's creamy and earthy, and it has a cedar spice, and it's It's almost like truffle oil, if that makes any sense, like a fermented kind of like mushroom, smooth, creamy. I don't know how to describe it. It kind of reminds me of like that truffle thing. As you can see, it's a nice burn, nice ash. Really no problems with construction at all. This is very well constructed. It's becoming more peppery, and it also has like this like oily, like my lips are covered in oil. It's hard to describe, but it's packed with flavor, and I'm still feeling just a tiny bit lightheaded. Of course, this is like noon, so I mean that's kind of to be expected. I'm not really like a lightweight, but definitely have a big meal with this. This is, you know, this is like one of those cigars where you're like, I just want to take a nap. Get me nap time. More bourbon. More bourbon. What did I think? Why did I think that was funny? Welcome. At the beginning, I was actually tasting some of these like citrus flavors, and I didn't know if that was from the citrus, the orange bitters, or if it was from the cigar. I actually think it was a little bit of a cigar, so it's actually a pretty good combination there. This is a slow burning cigar, so definitely, you know, keep that in mind. Like even though it's small, it's still gonna last like an hour and a half. And actually, because the flavors are, like the spice is kicking up, I'd recommend smoking it even slower, like the more you go down, because you're gonna get more of those sweet flavors, like that creamy sweetness I was talking about. And who doesn't love that? I'm almost done with the cigar. It is very, very good. I think it's like $15 to $20 range. I mean, you'll probably find it for like $18, maybe somewhere. I don't know, it just kind of depends where you live. But it's definitely a premium cigar. Whoa, ash in the ground. It's definitely a premium cigar. It definitely makes you, you know, there's definitely nicotine in there. So I'm kind of tired. I don't feel sick, but I definitely feel tired. And this is pretty darn good. It didn't like blow me away with flavors. Like I'm not gonna tell everyone this is the best cigar, but it's definitely, I think it lives up to the Opus X name. I know why they're popular. They're creamy and sweet, and then they have like the spicy cedar pepper thing going for them. And they're just well constructed. I mean, you know, the Fuente family, they've been around for like over 100 years. You know, they come from Cuba, and they have these Cuban seeds that they grew in like the Dominican Republic. And so, you know, they have like 100 years of like perfecting it, you know what I mean? So this is definitely a testament to that. And this is a line where I could see it'll be out for another, you know, 50 years at least. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with it. It's a great cigar. So I don't know if I would pay $20 for it. You know, this is like, for me, I'd pay $15 for it. But definitely check out this cigar. I'm gonna rate this like a 9.4 out of 10. I think the only thing that could make it better was if it was just a tiny bit sweeter, or maybe if I aged it a little bit more, it would be like a little bit smoother. It can be a little bit spicy, but you know, I see why people age this. I mean, this is a type of cigar where if you want to age it, I mean, it's going to do it wonders. Sometimes you age cigars and they don't taste that good. They don't age well. But this is something I could see, you know, I could see myself aging, and it'd be like 3 years later, it'd be like perfect. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.